And I'd never met Jo before, but I knew who she was because I've met her twin, which is kind of super creepy. So if you could please give a very, very warm lemon rocket welcome to Joanna Surowitz.
Who's the target? Oh, sorry, wrong gathering. Sorry. I'm Joanna, and just because you mentioned my twin, she is actually self-isolating tonight. She was supposed to be here, but I believe the self-isolation is the code for couldn't give a shit. Yes. So I'm not a spy. Before I came here, I got 2 messages. One from my boss, and he said, "Kill them." But he didn't give me the list, so I don't know the order. But once I've got the order, if we could just line up, because I just like to be efficient. Yes. So how did I end up in comedy? Like I said, I actually have a real adult job. I'm not a comedian. Not in adult industry, sorry. And I thought it would be a great idea to take the mic and say hello. So I basically took their piss. I've learned their piss, not their piss. The feedback was brilliant. One university professor came up to me, wearing tweed jacket, really formal, and said, "Joanna, I do not know how to say this, but you have a massive set of balls." Quite a few of them said the same. I was like, "Can you see anything I can?" But the worst was that I got so many messages saying, "Looking forward to your stand-up, can't wait to hear your jokes." And I thought, shit, I have to learn how to be funny. Yeah, so I volunteered for my first gig, and I thought, oh, bastards, demanding bastards. I'm not even funny, right? Oh, I'm not supposed to say that, apparently. Sorry to spoil it for you. Yeah, so I went to that first gig. I was shitting myself. I was so nervous, right? But fortunately, the audience, 2 guys from the audience were amazing. They were so supportive. Oh, bless their socks. They came up to me, seeing how nervous I was, and they said, "We can laugh for 20 quid each." Yeah. So I loved it. Obviously, the audience got traumatized, but I don't care. No one died. That's always a bonus in my industry. Yeah, so I have a twin, right? And she can mess you up. She does Krav Maga. Has anyone heard of Krav Maga? Yeah? Oh, wow, many. Surprising. So, for those of you who don't know, it's basically a system of imposing pain where it hurts. So, eyes, throat, and balls, right? I think there's also a song there, so it's basically something like shoulders, eyes, throat and balls, just to support the training, right? I don't do that. People ask me that. No, I'm a kickboxer, so I impose pain above the waist. And I'm sure men would appreciate that. Yeah, but people mistake us a lot. It's really, really annoying. I once was walking on the street, in a business attire, going to my office, and this guy jumps out, chokes me. Like, just like that. And calling me Anna, right? Just, Joanna and Anna. Don't judge our parents. Socialist Poland was not known for creativity. So he choked me, right? And I'm like, that's a wrong twin. And he says, what's the difference? I have respect for balls. And also, I'm the posh twin. She lives in Gloucester. True. Yeah. Life's tough, really. So many misunderstandings as a twin, and everyone thinking I'm a spy. Don't know why. So we had a group of firefighters coming to our training facility, and one of them comes in and says, "Would you like to see my ID?" What a question. How many people do you think gate crash onto intensive 3-week course involving chemistry and physics? That's what I was thinking, but what I said was, "Why? Do you want to bomb us?" He looked at me and he said, "You're like Villanelle." I had no idea what it meant, so I did what every knowledgeable business manager would do. I Googled. And has anyone watched Killing Eve here?
Yes.
My God, don't. If you are a single man between 30 and 50, don't watch it. There's no way you would ever break dating me. God. Seriously. It's like, I was watching it, and that's exactly what I say. I say, "I have a thing for bathrooms." I couldn't believe it. She stole my lines. Yeah, I was cringing. So I obviously confronted that firefighter. And really, you think I'm a psychopathic killer spy? Well, obviously, it was work setting, so it was more like, "Dear officer, could you please expand on the notion suggesting that you think I exude the characteristics of a villain with emotional issues?" We didn't see him again. No questions asked. Men is a bit of a sore subject for me. I had a bit of a work crush on one police officer, and, you know, he was my type, and my type is just basically a guy who isn't afraid to be himself, just a real guy, not the polished type, and a sense of humor, right? Yeah, so that's what I was trying to convey with my compliment. So I came to him and I said, and it's tough to give a compliment. I don't know what a compliment is to a guy, but I'm doing research, right? So I said to him, "You look rough." It was a compliment, no? After his reaction, I gave up. I just gave up on compliments. I think I have access to chemicals, chloroform works, it's much better. Yeah. But then he came to me and said, "Hey, so you're single then?" I nodded. So he fired the most shocking compliment I've ever heard. And I mean, I'm not a spring chicken, so I've heard a few. Yeah, so he says, right? I mean, what would you say to chat someone up? He says, "What's wrong with you?" And I thought, nothing has been diagnosed. Yeah. It doesn't end there though. He follows up with a better line. He says, "Are you shit in bed or something?" True story, literally. And what do I say to that? Is there a feedback form? No, like star rating? Where did you go beyond and above? And yeah, so yeah. But I thought after that I actually felt better because I thought I was shit at giving compliments. Nah. Yeah, so just to finish off, I will leave you with a takeaway. I always like to leave people with something to reflect on. And so this is something that you all can relate to, but especially those who haven't laughed tonight. And that is always wear your best pants. You never know when you might die. Thank you.